Welcome to the No Excuses Show. I am Ewa Eckert and I am your host. This is a powerful motivational message on how to have the no excuses mindset. Are you looking to create better discipline, energy and confidence in your life so you can stop making excuses and take massive action in your life so you can become happier, healthier and more congruent with your mission? If yes, this show is for you. For those of you who are a badass already, and those of you who want to become a badass, and learn how to apply the no excuses mindset in the main areas of your life, like mind, body, business, and also your relationships. In this show, I share real life situations, experiences, ideas on how the no excuses mindset helps me and my freak family to achieve success. By having me as your accountability coach, you will be able to finally discover the power of self-belief and self-discipline so you can stop making excuses and create the life you truly desire by being the best version of you. Will you take the necessary steps to implement what you are learning here so you can get to the next stage of your life? It's totally up to you and you only, and no one else. But I encourage you today to take ownership and strive to live your life to the fullest with the no excuses mindset.
Hello friends, today No Excuses Show, episode number 67, and I have a special guest with me.
Hello.
It's Ivanka. Ivanka is with me and we are coming back from tennis, and today I'm gonna tell you how to take charge and action on your dreams as a parent. Because so many of us are parents, and so many of us as parents, yes, thank you.
We need a wave like creeps.
Hello, John. And so many of us as parents forget about our dreams because the kids become our priorities, right? But you can actually do both. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you the secret on how to really do this. And I'm going to tell you shortly that when I was young, when I was Ivanka's age, and Ivanka is, how old are you?
8.
8. So we need to here and there twist the little camera. She's right here. And when I was her age, I truly wanted to play tennis. I wanted to play tennis, and I remember like today, my grandma brought me with my friend to sign up for the tennis, and then they told me that I have to get a racket, and then they told me that I have to buy some tennis balls, and then they have to tell me all about this equipment. And at this time, my mom didn't have that much money to really invest, and I guess internally I felt bad, and instead of just asking for it, I kind of got discouraged and I never signed up for tennis. And that was my dream, always to play tennis. And just recently we signed up for tennis together, but let me tell you the story. Ivanka, you said before we started our life, you said that when I encouraged you to I decided, one day, I'm like, I always wanted to play tennis, and why not to just introduce her to the sport? I played myself for a very short time when I was at my 4th year of university. That was it, for like maybe half a year. I took some private lessons, and I figured, why not to introduce her, especially she's at this age. We should be introducing all kinds of sports to the kids and see what they really like, because by age 13 they should really know what they really like.
Age 13.
Right? Because that's about that age when kids know. When I was 13, I already knew that I want to be a fitness instructor, So what did I tell you? I said to you, why don't we try tennis? And you told me that in the beginning, what happened? You didn't what?
I didn't really like tennis, mostly because I didn't know what it was or how to play it, and I just never thought of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I wonder is why, since you wanted to do it, why you asked me, like, before you started yourself?
Because I figured, look, because this is the thing. As parents, like a lot of times, we spend a lot of time with kids. We drive here, we drive there, and I figure if I'm gonna go and play tennis by myself, that's the time lost with you. But I figure if I'm gonna introduce you to the sport and you're gonna like it, then both of us can play. Then both of us are there at the same time.
So basically you're saying like, so usually people always go with their kids to drop them off at different places, or they'll stay there with them, but you're saying when you go with me to bring me to tennis, you can also have fun doing it because you also like it.
Yes, that's right. And that's what we did. And fortunately, you loved it. You loved it. And eventually it took us a little...
For the first few lessons, I still kind of wasn't getting it, and I didn't like it still.
Sorry, guys.
But then it was okay, and now I really like it.
Now you really like it. And what was special
I
about...
need a wave.
And what was special about today's lesson? Because I was saying, well, I asked her. So here is the thing, guys. Because as we talk about different love languages, if you are familiar with love language, we talk about different love languages, meaning some people, for them, it's important to spend time, especially for kids, the quality time with kids, but then also is a love language of hugs and appreciation, right? So I asked Ivanka, I said, so what was today special about the lesson? Because we were taking private lessons today with a coach, and we take them weekly. And I asked
Together.
and I asked, and we do it together at the same time. I signed her up for lessons. So not only we take lessons together with a coach, she also has her individual lesson when she plays. I play my individual lesson as well. But today I said, what was special about the lesson today? What was different? What did we do today?
Today, after we finished it, we rented out a court and a ball machine, and we played together.
Yes, and because I said, Ivanka, so when we go and play tennis together, is that quality time? And you said...
I said kind of.
Kind of.
Because,
You can...
so we're spending time together, but we're not really interacting with each other that much because the coach is there and he's leading us through it all. But afterwards, if we play together, then there's no coach who's doing it with us, and we just have time to ourselves.
Exactly. And then I ask you, what's more important, the quality time or the hugs, the love, the appreciation?
I like both of them a lot.
You like both of
Yeah.
them a lot. Yes. And this is
And
okay.
I also like when the quality time is sports. I love sports.
You love sports. So when
I
we
love
play
appreciation.
when we play together, right?
Yes.
What other sports do you like when we play?
Soccer, basketball, tetherball.
So when we play tetherball outside, when we play basketball, right? Yes.
And sometimes soccer on the field, just passing.
Mm-hmm. So parents, a perfect lesson for you. You love some sport. Maybe this was your dream. That was
Let
something
me wave.
you want to wave. Maybe you
course.
have a dream as a child that you wanted to do something. You never have a chance to do it. And I have to tell you, I've been thinking about tennis for so long, and I'm I've been putting this dream on my paper for a long time. And then I realized, okay, the dream will never become reality if I'm not going to put an action for it. So that's why I combine those two things together. So for those of you who maybe think of some kind of a sport to play, get involved as a parent. Sign up for lessons. Sign up your children for lessons. Play with them. That's a quality time. That's spending time. And then I guarantee you, when you're gonna do this, when you're gonna give yourself that hour or two every single day, when you spend quality time with your children, you're gonna feel fulfilled, because that's a lot of times when we miss that quality time, and you know that you miss it, but sometimes you don't even reflect on it. But when I feel the best are on those days that when I spend quality time with you, when I spend quality time with Tycee, when we play together, when as a family, me and Daddy, when we all together. Because business is important, building empire is important, making money is important. But when you are not fulfilled in this area, the money and whatever you build out there will never bring the fulfillment.
You need to spend time with your family.
You need to. And because life goes so fast, and a lot of times Think about it. You drive the kids. You go, you drop them off, and you sit there. And you're not together with them. And if you ask your children, is this spending time with them? No. But what do you do after the sport? You ask them questions, how they like the sport. That is quality time then. Then you asking questions. Then you interacting. It's all, that's right.
And you get better at communicating in in general, and also you spend time with each other.
Yes.
And it's kind of like bonding.
Very good, honey. You understand this so well. And that's why when we finished this lesson today, I thought to myself, I am so grateful and thankful that I did that. Of course, she could have maybe never liked the tennis, but if I never tried, I would have never known. So your dream can become a reality if you put action to it. Don't think twice, just go for it. Introduce your children to different sports. See how you can get involved in a sport and be there with them. Have fun. Have fun. And you never know when this is going to take you. You never know when this is going to take them. But it's going to be the bonding, the quality time. And your life will change. Your life will flip. Because if you come from work or you rush and you drop them here, drop them there. Oh, yes. We just saw a very cute dog.
Sticking
And we love dogs.
his head out.
We love every single dog. By the way, this is off topic, but if we see dogs, we always have to stop, and what we need to do? Look at it, ask if we can pet it.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Ask if we
So parents, this is your time. Figure it out, because rushing after work, dropping your kids off, and you're not feeling fulfilled. I know that you're not, but you're still missing something. And it's that quality time. And out of nowhere, it's the end of the night, cleaning the dishes, you're doing everything. It's the end of the day, and you start.
Spend time with your children.
That's right.
And the children didn't spend time with you, which usually makes them sad or feel like you don't like spending time with them.
Very good. Exactly.
Are
That's
you
how
doing the
children.
tape?
I have to take the tape from my shoulders. Yes. So that's how the children will think. She said it exactly. When you're not giving them quality time, when you're not giving them love, when you don't hug them, the love of touch and hugging them and kissing them and giving them.
You like spending quality time.
Yeah, the children need that.
Oh, this is also off topic. Quality is one of my vocabulary words in school.
Sweet. Anyway, we gotta get going. We hope that you got something good out of our show today, because I had a special guest. She's super special, no excuses lady. She said no excuses.
Yeah.
And I can tell.
Oh, I have a book that has that on the cover.
Badass Women. Check it out. Really cool book for not only young children, but for us adults. The Badass Women.
It's my favorite title out of most of my books.
But on this note, I want to see your comments. I wanted to know, what are you thinking about it? How you can adapt and overcome all these obstacles. What can you do today?
You said adopt.
Oh, you know how I say. We can speak Polish now. We flip and switch. But dobrze. But I wish for all of you parents out there to still not forget about your dreams, because again, your dreams, that internal need that you have, can be fulfilled, and you can kill two birds with one stone. That's just like an idiom. It's
Why
a saying.
would you want to kill a bird?
It's just a saying.
That's
just a saying.
So mean.
So I want to hear from you.
It's a little bird.
But it's just a saying.
Don't kill the birds.
What did you do? How did you approach? What can you do now, knowing what I did and how our family is really running? That's how we operate. We kind of do these things. Steve takes Tyson to jiu-jitsu, and they do jiu-jitsu together.
And sometimes.
And how awesome is that?
And sometimes my dad even takes me to tennis, and then she takes Tyson to jiu-jitsu.
Exactly. And you can get involved in the sport the same way.
Yeah.
So think about what you love. what is that internal burning desire. Once you have it, once you
try
find it.
not to make it on electronics. Try to make it a sport or something.
Exactly. Don't sit in front of TV if you want to just play
And say
the
that's
video
quality
games.
time.
This can be extra on the weekends, but your number one good point, I love this, make it a sport, because not enough kids, not enough parents
Or
move
active.
and are active. When we just finished the tennis, most parents sit, and I'm not saying that I don't sit. I also sit, and this
Every
is my
Monday
time.
during junior development.
Yes, and this is my time when I read my books, because on Monday I would not have enough time to read the book.
You don't read books?
When you take tennis,
You don't read books in general?
No, I
Why?
do. I do read books, but I'm just saying that on Monday
Oh.
I wouldn't have enough time to
On
read
Monday you usually
because
have the
I do
most time.
because I do other things
I
at
love
home,
reading.
and then I will take my book when she takes tennis.
Oh, and
But
here's
also-
another topic. For some people, even just reading together, or maybe you reading a book to your children, maybe that's even quality time.
That's right. And what do we do at nighttime?
Read. Polish
Read
books.
Polish books. Another way of teaching your children languages. It's
I
reading
can
them
read in
books.
Polish.
That's right. But let me tell you guys, since she mentioned, I would never, when they were born, both of them, I would never speak to them in a different language. That should be a different topic, really, on how you can introduce and teach the language to your children. So that's for another
Brooke
topic.
already knows fluently in German, right?
I will talk to you guys later. No excuses.
Bye.
Bye.
So, yes,